All right. Woo. Look. I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow. Here I go, coming. I can't ever stop. I'm a tour de force running. Get me to the top. I don't need a.
Hello, ladies. Hello.
Hi there.
Well, if you haven't figured us out yet, this is 3 Cocktails In podcast. It's a podcast. You can listen to us. You can watch us on YouTube. Mm-hmm. We are 3 friends having addicting conversations, sometimes a little weird. Sometimes
but they're
not.
always real.
They're always real.
As real conversations are. Sometimes real conversations take left turns.
Always.
They do. Sometimes they circle back.
Yes.
Sometimes they go off in a weird tangent.
Sometimes we have to put a pin in things.
Oh.
And circle back.
And then dig in a little deeper.
Yeah.
Lean in. We have to lean in to these things.
Yeah. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. These weird buzzwords that we don't like. But we're not talking about that today.
No,
but we still might get into some weird stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just like, if nobody knows us by now, if you've listened to the podcast for a year and how many months, this literally is the 3 of us just having a conversation. We literally would have the same conversation if we were together. We're not together in the same room, but it's just like we're talking to each other.
Yeah.
And I do think tonight's topic is very spot on and very indicative of how our conversations always go. Because you know when you have best friends, they are your lifelines. The old, who wants to be a millionaire, they're your free phone call, your, somebody to help you out, help you get the right answer. Well, are we not checking our Google searches to see what kind of answers we've been looking for lately?
Yes.
So what do we do this once every 6 months or something like that?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. We did one about 6 months ago, probably, and we haven't, looked at whatever we've done. So we're going to discuss our top Google searches and explain why in the world we Googled that topic. Right?
I'm a little apprehensive.
Oh.
I am. Yeah. I have not looked. I knew this was the topic tonight and that we were going to discuss all this. And I was tempted, but I thought, no, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to look tonight.
There you go. That's a
good.
So
are we all going to pull them up? Are we going to?
I pulled mine up right before we went on, and I jotted them down. So you guys go ahead and pull yours up. I feel like this is kind of a glimpse into everyone's daily lives, right? Because it's like as you're going about your day or your week or or your month or whatever, we end up going to the Googles over and over and over and over again. I mean, I think we're all very grateful to have this wealth of information at our fingertips, and it's just any random thing. It's like, oh, I'm going to Google that. Mm-hmm. This was also on a previous episode. GTS.
That was GTS.
Mm-hmm. Google that shit. If you have a question about something, you can find the answer. Yes. You don't have to say, oh, I don't know how to do that. Oh, I don't know what that is. Or message somebody. What is? Google it.
Yeah.
Google it. All right.
That is right. Who would like to start? Oh, don't everybody jump up and do it. So I'll start.
Okay. Go ahead.
Right. I can start. So last night, after I watched a movie, and I believe it was on Prime Video, I Googled it to see who in the world liked this movie.
What was it? What was the movie?
I watched You're Cordially Invited.
That got 2.5 stars on Rotten Tomatoes, I mean, not Rotten.
Terrible.
Not Rotten Tomatoes. It was horrible.
Terrible. Yes, and guess who's in it? It is one of our favorites, Reese Witherspoon and Will Ferrell, right?
And Leanne Morgan.
Leanne Morgan makes is in it as well. Interesting. She did great. It was just I don't know. It's one of those that just is so dumb, and it's barely funny that you wonder how Reese and Will got roped into doing this movie.
So who was the executive producer? I don't really think either one of those two do too much without having some sort of control over it.
Control in it? Yeah. Well, let's just see. I don't know. The director was somebody I don't know. Yeah, they're both producers. So.
Okay, so what exactly was your search, Stacy?
My search was what was the, on Rotten Tomatoes is like 40-some%. That was my search, is like, am I the only one that hated this movie? And I evidently was not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't think up to par for the two of them. So there you go. There's my not glowing recommendation for You're Cordially Invited.
Okay. Well, I'm going to probably take that out of my too.
Yeah, do. Okay.
Right. Well, clearly I've been cooking lately. I've been cooking more than I used to and enjoying it. So I actually Googled chili recipe and slow cooker butter chicken.
Oh.
And
Go ahead.
I have a good recipe for butter chicken, but it's not a slow cooker one.
Yeah. I've been wanting to use my slow cooker more. Now that I'm home, I can actually get something in the morning and let it slow cook all day. Didn't we make butter chicken that one New Year's at your house?
Yep. That's the recipe that I was going to share.
Yeah, so good. So good.
Yep.
So, all right. So I said mine are not the most exciting. Those are the most boring. They get a little bit better from there. So
have you made either of them
Yes.
yet? Yes, you have.
Yep, I made them both.
Yeah.
They're
And
fabulous.
how was it?
I was going to say, how do you have better luck than Stacy, who can't find a recipe online to save her life?
Because when all of the millions of options come up, I look for either, was it All Recipes?
Yep.
All Recipes. I mean, that's tried and true. Those are going to be good recipes. Betty Crocker, that's going to be, tested. That's going to be tested. So I just make sure that it's a source that I recognize.
Yeah.
And then I move forward. So, I mean, chili is not hard to make, but I was just like, okay, now what are the spices that go into it? So I had to Google it. It's like, all right, just make sure I've got all the ingredients and then I can throw it together from there. But,
okay. Good one.
They'll get better from here.
I'm going to take this up a notch.
All right.
It's got a funny story, but I Googled Montel Intimates, Belle Epoque, whatever, chemise. This is a slip. At least a slip.
I don't know what any of that is.
A chemise, you would know what that is.
Dress, that's the name for dress, a French name, but it's not I don't think it's a French company. But I, like a good old grandma, I wore a slip underneath a wool dress the other day. And, sometimes I like summer stuff, I'll wear like a bodysuit, but it was freezing cold. And I had on a wool, high neck, long sleeve, kind of clingy, not obscene. I went to work, people. But I had bought this slip and I put it on and it was awesome. So now I'm like, I think I need some more. And now if I'm going to get them, I'm going to get them to look kind of woohoo. So while I'm wearing boring clothes at work, I can at least feel delightfully feminine.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Does it have shapewear included or built into
No.
it?
That's not what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So they would be something that you would wear. You could wear it as a nightgown, I suppose.
so it's like a silky, the old style, silky one piece slip. There you go. Oh,
It's a
yeah.
slip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on my Google search.
Okay.
Wow. Cool.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I
Very
mean,
nice.
I get why we don't want to wear layers, especially in the summer, the whole idea of having to, wear layers. But, I didn't feel the need to wear this too much of the shapewear with the slip
Yeah.
because it just created a nice line.
Sure. Yeah, another layer.
Yeah. Yeah, so there you go.
All right. Stacy.
Okay. I Googled massage heights Ames. That's close to where I live because I won a gift certificate for a massage at our Christmas party raffle or
Nice.
drawing or what I know. So I'm really excited. So I looked them up to see what kind of services they had. And so I need
And what kind of massage are you going to get?
the usual, just a Swedish massage. I looked at, since that's part's basically free, I looked at the add-on that I can do hot stone.
That feels
for
really good.
I know it does. And when it's cold out, that would be nice and warm.
Do they have a scalp massage as an add-on?
They do have scalp massage as an add-on.
Man, that's my favorite part of getting my hair cut is when she shampoos my hair.
I know.
It's just like, oh my God, that feels so good having your hair,
I know.
You can't make that feel that good yourself. You just can't.
No. I don't like the head massage though when I'm getting a full body massage because they have so much oil on their hands. So I've actually, when I go in and have a massage, I'll tell them I don't want you to do my head because I leave there like this. I mean, because they've got so much oil on their hands that now it's in your hair, and it just I don't like that. But I agree, when getting the hair done, when you're getting it washed, that is the best.
Yeah,
that is the best.
Yeah,
I know. So I can't wait.
When are you
I
gonna
do actually, for the reason that you talked about, Kitty, with the whole oil in the hair thing, I do actually plan my massages when I'm gonna come straight home.
Yeah.
Or like if I go to Sanctuary and they have those wonderful showers with all their stuff, I will actually I will take the shower and wash my hair and, then I just put it back and drive home quickly so I can do it myself at home. But I'm like, have at it, man.
Yeah.
Good Google search. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, so I went all the way through all their services and see. It was interesting to me. They have I'm going to have to ask more about it. They actually have a membership. Like you can buy a 3-month, 6-month, whatever membership, and you get like one, massage, hour-long massage per month. And that would like make me go. I'd set them up and go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going to look into that too.
Massage Envy up here, they have monthly subscriptions.
Yeah.
I've never been to Massage Envy.
I haven't either.
I did get another massage gift certificate for my birthday.
Nice.
Good. You get to schedule yours too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Who's
All
next?
Right. Okay. My next one was Rent the Runway.
Oh, shopping again, eh?
For your vacation?
No. So I'm already thinking about our paparazzi convention in July. And one of the nights it is a full on, it's been called the Black and White Gala. So people are usually in tuxes and the women are in, gowns. And this year they've changed it from black and white to it's still, black tie, or it's still dress, but any colors. So I thought, all right, I just wanted to start thinking about a real gown. And then I remembered that I used to, for a while, this was years ago, I had a Rent the Runway subscription just for everyday clothes. And I liked it. And so I was just curious, like, how much does that cost nowadays? And it didn't really look like it had changed that much. It's like $90 to maybe $120 a month. And then they send you a certain number of pieces, sweaters, tops, dresses, whatever you pick out. And the whole idea, I know you guys know what it is, but for people who may be listening, the whole idea is that you can continue to freshen up your wardrobe, and typically they are luxury labels. So, it's a $300 sweater that you wouldn't maybe normally go out and buy for yourself, but now you can have it for 7 days, and wear it once, and then you send it back. So I was just curious about the pricing. I have not decided to do it because I don't really leave the house anymore. But but I do like the idea of it for a special event. And so they have, all the, beautiful, again, luxury labels, gowns that I would never go out and buy for myself.
So I did not do the subscription, but I did get dresses, to try them out. But here's what was a little challenging to me. So you're thinking ahead, but you're not going to get those pieces till a few days before. Yep. So how do you know they're going to fit? Because none of them fit me, and I got them in a variety of sizes and different, different designers and stuff.
Yep.
So don't you already have to buy a backup? I mean, you couldn't pick 3 of them out and not have, and then just hope one of them fits 3 days before you go on your trip to Vegas.
Yeah, and send the others back. Yeah, what if? Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. So I guess you would do a test rent. You do a test rent to know, okay, that's the one. And then when you rent it, you can reserve it for a specific week, right? So it's not like, oh, I hope it's going to be available. No, it will be because you're reserving it for that week. I don't know. I mean, I'm not anticipating my weight to change between now and July.
No, but I mean, if you don't do the test, if you don't do the test, then you're really playing with fire.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
So, but it seems like, so when Rent the Runway and what are the other ones that are out there that people do? There's a really popular one, and I don't know why I'm not able to come up with the name right now, but it seems like this concept started years ago, like when your girls were in school and they would rent a dress for homecoming or prom or whatever, right?
I tried to get my daughters to investigate renting, and they wanted nothing to do with it.
Really? Mm-hmm. Because it's used?
No. The older two are like, I don't even want to pay that much money, because it might be a $500 dress that you can rent for $125.
Yeah.
They're like, hell no. And then the youngest was like, well, what if it doesn't come? What if it doesn't,
Yeah.
She is her mother.
Yeah.
She won't like to hear that, but she doesn't listen. So I'm okay saying that.
All right. So there we go. That's that.
Yep. Okay. Not riveting, but I could use more help on this because I didn't find the suggestions very, very appealing. Best free radio on Amazon for work. So we have an Alexa in the model home, in the kitchen, and everybody plays different kinds of music. I usually just say, play yacht rock radio, because it's got such a deep cataloged that it can play for the full 8 hours I'm there. But I'm pretty good now on all my yacht rock radio songs. Heard them all, know all the words. I'm looking for something different. And we don't have a subscription service with that. And I'm not hooking my Pandora into it because I guarantee you that would not be appealing to the masses. So I'm looking for suggestions on, I have said, play Taylor Swift radio. Well, that, for whatever reason, only lasts about 4 hours. So I'll come through and there's no music playing.
No.
So
You mean you want a genre, or you want an app like iHeartRadio? Which are you looking?
I want to be able to call out a playlist or a radio station sort of thing. So if I say play Yacht Rock Radio, it'll go to Yacht Rock Radio on iHeartRadio, and then it'll play. There'll be ads in there, but
Sure.
it'll play for a long time. So, some of them are like, I can't really play contemporary pop music because some of it's dicey. I want to appeal. I'm not going to listen to classic country for 8 hours. So I'm searching, I looked at things like lo-fi chill for work, or, classic jazz for work. And then
why don't you just create a different playlist on Pandora than what is your normal?
Because I'm not hooked up to that. That's hooked up to our smart home DR Horton account. The Alexa is. It's not hooked up to my Pandora account. So so I'm stuck with Alexa and Amazon Music and whatever I can find that doesn't require a subscription. See the challenge?
Yeah.
Who are my other work DJs out there that have ideas for me?
Yeah, this is out of my wheelhouse.
Yes, mine too.
See, thus the need for Google search.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, what else you got, Stace?
Man, I don't know that one. The next one I Googled was, I don't Google much, obviously. Well, there's some junk in there. But I Googled Lee Miller.
Oh, that was a wonderful movie.
Yes, because I watched the movie and I just Googled her just to get a little more background and information. So if you want to know, Lee Miller was an American photographer and photojournalist, and she took a lot of photos in in World War II. Yeah,
she was
World
one
War
of
II.
only 5 women allowed to see action, to actually be on the front lines.
Yeah, so had a lot of really.
Powerful,
awful pictures, horrible pictures of concentration camp and just a lot of war. It was right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So that movie I do recommend.
Highly recommend.
Yes, called Lee. Trying to figure out I can't remember what streaming service Lee is on, but if you can find it, go watch it because it was really very good.
Yeah, it's got to be on one of the big ones. It's got to be on Amazon or Prime, or Amazon Prime, Netflix. I don't think it was on Hulu because you don't have Hulu, right?
I have Hulu.
Oh, yeah, I do too. Well, maybe those are the only 3 I have.
Okay, so it's on one of those. Maybe Prime. I don't know. Anyway, it was very good. Very good. So there you go.
Really good story. Mm-hmm.
Very good story. She was pretty incredible, pretty brave.
Yeah. And super interesting. Her son.
Yeah.
Didn't know that she did this at all.
No. Well, you're giving away. You're giving the movie away if you say that. But yes.
Okay. But if you Google any of the information, you're going to find that out.
You're going to find that out. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So very, very interesting movie.
All right, Kit, what else?
Played by Kate Winslet, if you
Love her.
like her. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yes, we
Okay.
do. She could come to Girls Weekend.
Yes.
Oh, yes. She'd be fabulous.
And didn't we didn't talk about her in our last episode where we were kind of flipping through different actresses. Yes, wide range actors could play anything.
Yep.
Comedy to serious.
Yep. Okay. All right. So I watched the inauguration, and there was a moment during the inauguration that was very funny and unexpected, and it ended up going viral. When Bill got home from work, I asked him if he had heard about it, and he hadn't, so I Googled it to show him. So my search was split second exchange between George W. Bush and Obama. Did you guys see it?
Yeah.
It's so
I just saw clips of it. Those two are hysterical.
Yes. And I think that George W. Bush Jr., right?
George W., not George H.
Just George W., not,
Just W, not H. Okay. I think that he would be very fun to hang out with.
Yeah.
Great sense of humor. And I mean, and that whole exchange so for the listeners and viewers, if you didn't catch it, Google it. And you will see this short little exchange when George W. is walking to his aisle, and he walks right in front of Obama, who's already standing at his seat. And as he walks by him, he just gives him this little flick. So he's walking by him, he just flicks him, like hits him right there.
Tummy tap. Yeah.
Tummy tap. And, Obama doesn't flinch at all. He's just like, hey, dude. He didn't say, hey, dude, but that's basically what the exchange was. It was great. It was cute.
I saw another interview where George Bush was being interviewed by somebody, and Laura Bush is standing there, and whoever was interviewing them, it must have been kind of a little down moment or whatever, but Obama's walking around and back within earshot, and they must have asked George Bush something about are you going to behave or whatever, or is everybody going to be on their best behavior? And Obama goes, nope. And that's all he said, nope. And I get such a kick out of Jenna Bush Hager in the morning. I find her to be absolutely darling. Mm-hmm. And I love her stories. And she just, she's a riot. Yeah. She also would be a hell of a lot of fun on a girls' weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree.
Yes, she would.
I would be afraid to put her and Trisha together. Those two Texas girls.
Oh, right.
Who would run us ragged. Yeah.
Yes. Fun.
That's a good one.
Okay. Yep. I Googled yesterday, First Thursdays 2025 Minneapolis. So this is something that in Northeast Minneapolis, the Arts District, there's a lot of big old warehouses and old manufacturing buildings that have been converted to artist studios. And the first Thursday of every month, any artist who wants to open their doors to the public opens their doors. And it's like from 5 to maybe 9 or something like that. And I went, before I started working, where I have to work all the time. And I found a really cool ring there. I'd gotten some other gifts there, some art and stuff. And so I think I'm hoping it's open tomorrow night. It kind of says that it still is. And so I think I'm going out for dinner, and I think we're going to go walk through that.
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
Free.
Yeah, for free.
Cool. Yep.
Unless you buy something. Free unless you buy something.
There's no entrance fee. There's no bouncer.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay. My next Google was 50s couple costumes.
Uh-oh. What are you going to?
I'm not going to anything. Thank goodness. However, yes. My daughter Mallory asked me if I had, what to wear as a 50s couple and if I had anything. And when I was talking to her, I said, yes, Mallory, I have a poodle skirt in my basement that is not mine. It is hers. She went as a 50s, poodle skirt, whatever the rest of the costume was, I think in college, sometime in college. And so I had this skirt of hers, in my basement. So I went, dug it out, and even found the cat eye glasses that I'm pretty sure she wore with it, and then had to get it to her. So she could wear this outfit. And then, but the picture, why I Googled it was because I found a good picture of, a couple looked exactly like what she was going to wear because they were trying to decide what her husband Vic was going to wear at the same time. So that's why I looked at the picture, sent her a picture. This is exactly what to wear.
We have often joked about Stacy's basement at her house, but it truly is. I don't know if we call it a time capsule or an archive or
museum
or partial hoarders. I don't know.
It's a combo of all of those things.
If you need something, there is a very good chance.
Yes.
That much like Google, that'll have an answer for you. Stacy
probably
might have what you need in that basement.
It's getting, though, to the point where I can't always find it. I know I have it. Can't always come up with it.
Well, I will say it is organized. It's not like piles of stuff. It's actually tubs and,
It's in tubs and boxes and, So I have a general idea. I just might have to go through 2 or 3 tubs to find it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right. So anyway, that was kind of a funny one because I think they looked exactly like the picture I sent too. So that was kind of funny.
Am I up or are you, Kitty?
Me.
You are.
Kitty's up.
Okay, what you got?
Right. One more. This will be my last one. Chapel Roan Grammy dress.
Oh.
Better than Kanye West's girlfriend's dress.
Okay. What?
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 Yeah. I really don't like to give him the time of day, so I didn't deep dive into that or even click on the, clickbait. Were they really not invited and they just showed up? Like, do you have to have an invitation to go?
I don't know about that, but I did hear somebody say that they were not asked to leave.
Oh. They were not?
They were not asked to leave. Okay. So anything that they're saying about how they were thrown out or kicked out or asked to leave, at least the radio personalities that were saying that was not true.
Well, you can't just be naked.
No.
It's not legal. So
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm happy to say I didn't see it. I have seen some clips of the people who do the lip reading. Can I just say thank you very much? I love those so much where you see this, you can see it going back and forth, and then the lip reader comes on and tells you exactly what they're saying. Mm-hmm. Oh, celebrities, you ought to learn to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. That's funny.
So anyway, Chapel Roan dress. What did you find out from that? Because that was
so
cool.
I was really only half watching the Grammys, and I was kind of texting and chatting with a friend, and she was watching every minute of it, and she messaged and she said, "Did you see her dress? Her entrance dress had Degas ballerina picture all over it." Degas,
Yeah.
I'm saying possession, not mispronouncing that. Ballerina picture all over it, and so I'm like, well, I missed that, so I had to pull it up, and it is incredible. Mm-hmm. And I have, I'm not crazy about watching the Grammys, but I I do kind of make myself watch at least a good portion of it because I just feel like it helps me stay.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to stay current, and so I don't have to like certain types of music, but I think it's just I think it's good to just know what's going on, and I love the costumes and just the pure entertainment value of it. These people are performers, and the guy,
Benson Boone.
Benson Boone. So when he when he pulls the mic out of his suit coat and makes his way up and does the flip over the piano, like
Yeah.
I have a whole new respect.
Yep.
And I love that song now even more. So, yeah. I don't know. Did you guys watch?
I did not.
No, I've just caught a bunch of clips.
Yeah. I rely on the interwebs to give me the abridged version. Who do I need to see? What was the scandals? Who was good?
Yeah.
What was cute? And then, and that's, we are in prime season, prime award season, where we're going to see a lot of fashion.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it later on, maybe post Oscars. So, it is research. This is one subject we will be researching. A lot of other ones we don't, but
Right. That is right.
Yeah. Well, I don't have, I kind of came in hot on my first one that I Google shared. But one of my last one was best dupe for Chanel, this Chanel makeup or foundation that I wear, because I love it, but it kills me that it's $65.
Ooh. Yeah.
And the interwebs, Google, no help whatsoever.
Nothing.
Because not only do I want to find a product that is very similar in weight, because it's very thin. I really like it. It's very light, and it does go a long way. But I need a color match. I don't want to start, and that is one of those, it's as bad. Buying foundation is as bad as buying bras, swimsuits, and jeans.
Yes, it is.
It's so time consuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been on a search for new underwear because my underwear, that I've bought for years and years and years, they no longer make that, that exact style. I ordered some online again. I threw 3 pairs away because there's no, and I'm still on the search. So it's just like that. You spend so much money trying to find the perfect thing.
Yes. I know.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I don't have any answers, any more answers than Google has for that.
Right?
Correct.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. The other things I Googled were like restaurant menus.
Oh.
It's always fun.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know. Yeah, my other ones, I did Google Oscars because I wanted to know what the date was, and it is March 6th, I believe.
Okay.
Somewhere in there. I might not have the exact date, but it's early March. I think it's the 6th. I don't know. Right. Anything else super exciting? Do we have a shot? Does anybody have a shot?
I started watching another series.
Okay.
What's that?
And actually, it's only one season, so this is very watchable. What is it on? It's on Hulu. It is called Fleischman is in Trouble, and it's from 2022, and it stars Jesse Eisenberg. Claire Danes is in it. Who else is in that? I gotta see what the cast is. He's a doctor, a liver doctor. She's a high-powered theater agent. They have 2 kids, and it kind of flashes back to they got a divorce, and it's retelling their story, and so it's very, of the present, but then he's going through it, and it's both funny and it's irksome, and it calls itself a drama, but I'm really, really liking it. I really like it.
Cool.
Fleischman,
And that's who is married. Jesse Eisenberg and Claire Danes are married.
yes. Yes. And I think it's
Interesting.
Andrew Garfield that's their third friend. He's very handsome.
He's quite
He's
handsome.
kind of having a moment.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I like him very much.
Yeah. So
I'm
that's
not picturing those two together. Kind of, again, back to, Will Ferrell and Reese Witherspoon. I mean, the end of it suggests they were going to be together romantically, and nope, not seeing that at all.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Weird.
so that's what's good about this is you see how they got together and then how their paths kind of diverged. That they couldn't stay together in this marriage. At least that's how far I am. So I have no idea. And it kind of looked like an animated series. Like the cover of it is like a pencil sketch, and which is probably why I blew by it for quite some time, because not my thing. But I was looking for something, started watching it, and I really like it. It's good.
Good recommendation. How about you, Kitty? Do you have a shot?
Well, so I am going to highly recommend that everybody watch the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary that's coming up, but I just realized that it's on February 16th, which is Sunday night, and we're recording that night.
Oh, well, you'll have to,
I'll record it.
DVR it. Yeah, record it.
But you guys, I think that it is going to be so good. Just the little clips that they've been putting out, they're showing the original auditions from all of the iconic, maybe not all of them, but many of the iconic people who started their career on Saturday Night Live and ended up going, like Will Ferrell and and others. And I think it's going to be so, so good.
Yes. Saturday Night Live is one of those that's really been cyclical.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
There are some bad years where it's like, I don't know any of the people who were there, and clearly nobody else did because they didn't stay very long. And
Yeah. But when you look back at how many people, I think there are people who we may not even realize started on Saturday Night Live. It might have been during a time period when, there were many years I didn't watch it, would have no idea who was on it. And they've gone on to have major careers in comedy. So I think it's going to be great. And I feel like, especially for you okay? Especially for people in our age group, because we grew up with Saturday Night Live.
Right.
yeah,
I remember visiting my grandparents, and my grandma Jen would let me stay up and watch Saturday Night Live, and I probably shouldn't have been watching it at that age.
Yeah.
I've told the story before about how my parents would not let me watch Charlie's Angels, but my dad let me stay up on Saturday night to watch Saturday Night Live.
That is hilarious.
I know. That is funny.
6th or 7th grade.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have much tonight. I'm actually drinking wine. I don't know that I necessarily recommend it, but I like it. It's a 2022 California Cupcake Rosé.
Oh,
Pretty
sure.
darn exciting.
There you go.
Not bad. Not bad. So cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. All right. Well,
Yeah, I think we'll close out our interesting Google search podcast this evening. I hope everyone has a great week, and be watching for what we're going to do next week is a very special
Event. We're having an event. You're all
Actually, I have to think about this. This will actually be dropped after our special event. I know that's kind of hard to wrap your head around.
Okay.
But
So last week was our special event.
That's right.
yes, last week we had a special event. We hope everyone enjoyed it. There you go.
So, cheers to
All
that.
right. There
All
we
right.
go.
Cheers. Have a good
Bye.
week. Bye-bye.
All right. Woo. Look, I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow. Here I go, coming. I can't ever stop. I'm a tour de force running. Get me to the top. I don't need an invitation. I'm about to start a celebration. Let me in. Brought a good time plus some friends. Turn it up loud past 10.